Lick number 30 is called bendy. It's full of bends and it's in the key of D, so bend D. Makes sense, right? The cool thing about this lick is that it's got that, repeating motion, that sort of melodic thing where we'll just keep bending to our heart's content. You should probably feel pretty good about your bends by now, and let's overbend as much as we can. And what's cool is you can take bend D to bend C to bend G, coming up with all different kind of lick names now. But the idea is that, you want to get these ideas in other keys, take this technique all over the guitar neck. So let's jump into bendy and see what shakes out. Here we go. So this lick in the key of D is one that you probably have heard before, or something like it. We're using a couple different techniques and one at the end that I get asked about by my personal students all the time. So we're going to start here on the 13th fret, and we're going to attempt to do that whole step bend, but we're going to get out of it by actually playing the note we're bending to. So we're going to bend from the 13th fret, which is this C note here on the second string. Then we release that and play the first string on the 10th fret. And then we come down to one string below the first, the second, oddly enough, with our first finger and grab that. So this is going to be one of those licks that you really want to have an idea of how to bend solidly as you venture into this one, because you got to get that bend as close to pitch and then releasing it as you can. And here's another really cool thing, is that when you play that kind of lick, and you're going to do that in the future in other courses that you check out or other guitar players, when you play it, let that go. Let that second string go, and it's going to hit into that first finger, and it's going to mute it. Don't worry. Watch. That was just me hitting the third string that made a noise there. But that second string will die because it runs into that first finger. That's a really important thing to check out when you're trying this kind of idea. So you play that. And then your last move is this whole step bend that we've been doing on the second, we've been doing throughout this lick on this second string. And you're going to hold it. Now you'll notice I'll occasionally add vibrato to that string bend. Now, it's a little bit of an advanced technique, and a lot of my students say, "How do I do that? I can't figure it out." It comes with time. You get the strength to get the bend in tune, and then you know how much to let it go and push it back. It's almost the opposite of this kind of vibrato. But what's most important is if you could get this in tune, the rest will come, I guarantee. That's a stylistic thing that's going to come to you later on. But most importantly, if we kick it off, 2, 3, 4. The thing to grab is to make sure that you bend that up a whole step as far as you can, and then let it go, and don't worry about it because that second string is going to get muted by the first finger. You're ready for this kind of stuff, I promise. And as you work on this, other licks are going to come easier to you. So get this one on your guitar, in your hands, as best you can, and then move on to the rest.